Welcome back, dear listener, to Coaching Hypnosis and the final of our Radical Honesty series. To my wonderful community over in the United States, I've got a little something to help you reclaim your time this month. We talk so much about wellness and self-care, but you can't do that if you're stuck in a grocery aisle. That's why I've partnered with Instacart. If you're in the US and haven't tried it, you get free delivery on your first 3 orders. It's a total game changer for getting your healthy essentials delivered right to your door in as fast as 30 minutes. You can also try using the promo code FSAHSA1035 at checkout for extra savings. To get those free deliveries, just click the link in my show notes. Using that link really helps support this show. Thank you so much for the love. Cheers. We've spent 29 episodes tearing down your masks. And if you're wondering about the mask I wear, unfortunately I've been tested and it has been confirmed I have a driver communication style. We've called out the driver's temper, the analytical's paralysis and the expressive's hype and the amiable's resentment. Now we're being radically, almost painfully honest about the goal. The integrated leader. The goal isn't to be yourself. If yourself is a jerk or a doormat, being yourself is bad advice. The goal is to be whoever the room needs you to be to get the result. Today we're exploring the style shifter, the leader who has dropped their ego so completely they can move between all 4 styles with the precision of a surgeon and the honesty of a friend. Honestly, it's challenging to do. To learn how to do this effectively and efficiently, seek out a mentor certified in social styles. To become an integrated leader, you have to commit to an identity ego death. Most leaders are identified with their style. You say, I'm just a blunt person, or I'm just a data guy. The raw honesty. That isn't a personality, it's a subconscious limitation. You are using your style as a shield to avoid the autonomic reactivity of doing things that feel uncomfortable. The driver refuses to be amiable because they fear looking weak. The analytical refuses to be expressive because they fear looking silly. An integrated leader realizes that the style is a tool, not a cage. When you drop the identification stable, you realize that you have the capacity for all 4. You stop asking, how do I feel like leading? And you start asking, what does this specific human in front of me need to hear so they can succeed? It's funny to watch a master at work because they look like a chameleon in a bespoke suit. You'll see an integrated leader walk into a room with an analytical and suddenly they become a person of variable analysis and risk mitigation. They slow down, they use data and respect the process. 10 minutes later, they walk into a room with an expressive and they start talking about legacy, energy and vibration. To the outside world, this looks like manipulation. To the integrated leader, it is strategic empathy. You aren't lying, you are translating. You've turned off your internal self-referencing loop. The one that says, but this isn't how I want to talk, and you've turned on your external locus of influence. You realize that the injustice isn't that people are different. The injustice is you're being too stubborn to meet them where they are. To become fluid, we have to make change feel safer than consistency. 1. Reframing authenticity. We use hypnosis to rewrite your definition of authentic. Your new script is, I am most authentic when I am most effective. 2. Autonomic flexibility. We teach your nervous system to stay in calm authority. When you're being blunt, being supportive, being visionary, or being pedantic. 3. Identity expansion. We shift your identification stable from a single label to the observer. You stop being the plane. You become the pilot who chooses the best flight path for the current weather. Today, I want you to perform a subconscious style swap. 1. Identify the one style you hate or disrespect the most, usually the one opposite yours. 2. In your next meeting, deliberately use that style. 3. If you're a driver, spend 10 minutes being amiable, asking about feelings and seeking consensus. 4. Notice the cringe and the physical reactivity in your body. That is your ego trying to stay in its cage. 5. Breathe through the cringe. Observe how much better the other person responds to you. Anchor that influence. The best leaders are invisible. You don't see their style. You only see results. It's time to stop being a driver and start being a leader. Your ego is the only thing standing between you and unshakable influence. We have finished our 30-episode journey of radical honesty. If you're ready to take everything we've talked about, the trauma, the anger, the money, and the styles, and integrate them into a powerhouse identity, book your free 40-minute clarity call. Let's dismantle the old locked scripts and install the fluid, unshakable mastery you need for 2026. Remember, aligned subconscious plus style fluidity equals masterful leadership. Thank you for listening. Align your mind. Drop the labels. Grow your business. Mindfully yours, Julie.